Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Jalene with Jovi Star Astrology. I have a little bit of a cold, so please excuse that. But I wanted to come on and do a quick video because Mercury just went into Gemini yesterday, and being a Gemini rising and sun with a lot of Gemini placements, I wanted to touch on that. Mercury is the fastest moving planet and in its home sign of Gemini. So, because Mercury just came out of retrograde, he is gaining speed. So, unlike when he's coming into a retrograde and he's starting to slow down, he's been speeding up. So, Mercury will go through Gemini very, very quickly, about 2.5 weeks. That's very fast for Mercury. So when you think about Mercury, which is the mind and messages, communications of all kinds, things should be coming in fast. It's also short trips. So the next 2.5 weeks should be very busy, very interesting. We should be connecting with friends and neighbors and getting a lot of emails and phone calls and learning things and gathering information. That's all Gemini characteristics, and Mercury in Gemini. So the next 2.5 weeks could be pretty fast paced. And I wanted to take a look at the chart here because Mercury does make some interesting aspects. Here we have, this is a chart for today. So yesterday, Mercury was at 1 degree of Gemini. And right before he hit 1 degree of Gemini, and even now, there's an immediate trine to Pluto in Capricorn, which went retrograde a little while ago, but actually popped back into Capricorn yesterday as well. So there is a relation there. When we think about Pluto and Capricorn, this is something that could have been hidden, something we were separated from. Something has been cooking in the sign of Capricorn at the very end of Pluto's transit in Capricorn that has retrograded back to sort of take care of or revisit. When you have a trine from Mercury to Pluto, this is opening up communication, possibly bringing us information that was hidden, or giving us the ability to close down a process, work through something. Capricorn's all about work. So this is a very easy flowing transit with Mercury trine Pluto. Now, Pluto is going to retrograde back to about 27 degrees of Capricorn. And I took a look back at where Pluto has been and when it was in these degrees last. So interestingly enough, right about this time last year, Mercury made a trine to the sign of Pluto at 27 degrees of Capricorn. Now, it's quite frequent that Mercury is in Gemini during the month of June, but not always. So last year and at 27 degrees, and then Pluto hitting the 29th degree at the end of December through March of this year, something is being revisited from last summer or the end of the year. Pluto's been transiting in Capricorn since 2008, moved into Aquarius, and now it's retrograding back a little bit. So it's going back to take care of something. And before it moves into Aquarius permanently. So keep your eyes and ears open because There may be some information coming in, shed some light on something. Pluto can be secrets. It can be very much in the subconscious. The 29th degree of Capricorn indicates secret meetings or things that we may not see or haven't seen, but we might get some information here. So keep your eyes and ears open, right? As Mercury moves through Gemini, he will square this Saturn in the sign of Pisces for quite a bit of the next 2 weeks, coming into the square now in the next couple of days. I have natal Mercury that is squaring transit Saturn in the sign of Pisces. So I've been dealing with that natally, and I would say that it's kind of come out in different ways for me. Like maybe I'm a little bit, pensive and confused or sort of holding back in some ways, but also taking a hard line based on information that I have gathered. So can kind of go either way. But Mercury square Saturn gives us the opportunity to speak clearly, right? And maybe give us some clarity in the area of Pisces, wherever that's at in your chart. We might experience some clarity or feel separated and a little shut down. It just depends. As Mercury moves through, it will, right before he ends his transit in Gemini, he will square Neptune in Pisces. That can create some confusion. I would just say we probably want to be very careful about what we're reading and hearing, and conversations that we're having, things like gossip and whatnot. Just know that whatever we're hearing and reading may not be the entire picture, the whole truth. Mercury square Neptune is probably really good to do something creative or that would, rather than get confused. This is just where the dust will settle, or maybe there'll be an ending to something that Mercury is bringing us with this trine to Pluto and the squares to Saturn. That resolves itself by the end of the month, maybe. Anyway, I wanted to touch on Mercury going into the sign of Gemini. Stay safe out there, everybody. Mercury also rules vehicles and cars, and since he's moving very quickly, we want to be careful how we're moving around out there for the next 2.5 weeks. So that was it. I just wanted to hit that really quick. If you would give me a like and a share, subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. If you're interested in looking at your birth chart and you want to get a hold of me, my information is down in the box below, email, website. I would love to meet you. I will get to some more videos here, hopefully in the next couple of days, if I don't lose my voice. So I will talk to you soon. I'm going to stop the share. I will talk to you soon, and in the meantime, may the stars forever be in your favor. Take good care. Bye for now.